Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 128. Welcome. Okay, so I do have a couple of finished objects today and some works in progress, so let's get started. Okay, so for my finished objects, I did a tutorial last week having to do with how to attach the cord, or how I do the cords for my backpack buddies. And so the project that I was working on for that tutorial I finished, and so I'm going to show you that now. And it is a little bumblebee. Now I did put a smile on him. The pattern did not call for the smile, but I thought he needed one. And anyway, I think he turned out really cute. If you can see there, he even has a little stinger on the back. It was a really easy pattern, quick to do. I used Caron Simply Soft yarn for the yellow, and then the black was some Knit Picks sport weight black that I had. Although the Caron Simply Soft is a number 4 and the Knit Picks was a number 3, but the Caron Simply Soft is a light number 4, so it ended up being pretty much the same size weight yarn to put them together. So anyway, there it is, and this will be possibly part of a Christmas gift, I'm thinking, or stocking stuffer or something. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. Okay, so that is finished object number 1. Oh, and this pattern, I will link it in the description box below. It is a free PDF pattern, and it is by Bamboo Mint, I believe. But I will put a link to it in the description box below. Okay, the next finished object I have is, I have been working on the pattern set of little animals called Chunky Moles. And this is a paid for pattern, but it was gifted to me by one of my YouTube friends, Kaylee. Thank you again, Kaylee. I'm enjoying doing these patterns. The designer is MK Crochet, and I'll put a link below. Anyway, I did finish the elephant. So I think it turned out really cute. I stitched little toenails on his feet. And so anyway, I'm thinking, I really like the way it turned out. I think it's cute. Now the pattern called for safety eyes or stitched on eyes, and I decided to do stitched on eyes because it is going to be for a toddler, and so I wanted it to be safe. Anyway, it's cute. What I should have done, now it does stand up, but you have to be careful a little bit how you stand it up, because it tends to want to fall forward because of the trunk. What I should have done, and that's what the pattern had suggested, is to put a little bean bag or something in there to like weight it down in the body. But I mean, he will stand up. You just have to make sure you kind of position his head a little bit and pull out spread out his legs a little. But he will stand up, but he does have a tendency of wanting to fall forward a little bit. But anyway, I think he's turned out really cute, and it will be a Christmas gift. So oh, the yarn I used was Joann's Big Twist Sincerely, I believe, in some gray heather or something. I'm not sure the name of it. So anyway, it's something I had on hand already, so that was good. Okay, that is my finished objects. I was gonna have something is almost finished. I was gonna have it finished object, but it's been a very busy day, and I didn't get finished, but almost. So I'll show you that. Okay, so works in progress. On to that. Okay, so I was working on the Jada in Stitches blanket, the newest section of appliques or set of appliques to be attached, and I got part of them done, and I'm almost done with the rest of them, but I will show you what I've got. Make sure it's right side up here. Okay, so here is one of the new sections, is the pumpkin patch right there above the barn. Okay, as you can see there. Okay, so I did get the pumpkins attached up there, so I'm glad of that. But over here, let's see, let me get it. Over here next to the tractor there is supposed to be a patch of sunflowers, and I didn't quite get them done. I've got the pieces almost. I mean, I've got like, here's my sunflower pieces. I've got all the flowers done, and then I was working on the stems that will be you put them together when you sew them on the blanket. So I've got one more of these little stems here to make, and then I have to stitch them on. And like I said, they will go, let me do it this way. They're going to be going right here by the tractor. So I will have it done next week, and that will be a finished object. Of course, not totally finished, because we still have at least one more applique of some sort, I think, to put on there. And then she does have some bonus ones, like some clouds that I'm gonna probably end up doing and putting in the sky. And so we'll see. But I know we still have November, so whatever she comes out with for this month. And then in December, I don't know if it'll be another set of some type of appliques to put on here, or it will be dealing with, you know, like doing a border. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me try to show you all of it so far. So here you have the sun and the trees, and you have your pumpkin patch there, and then I have the barn and the tractor. Now let me fold it. Okay, and then we have the row of houses there, and then if you go down, you have your water section there with the sailboat and a lighthouse. Does that get all of it there? Anyway, it's really turning out nice. I'm liking the way it's turning out. It's been a fun project to do, and so I'm curious to see what other appliques she will be having us do for this last month. But anyway, I will get the sunflower patch stitched on there, and then so next week it will be a finished object, well, that finished section, and then I will also take a picture of it all laid out so you can see it better. But I want to wait, and I'll go ahead and put the sunflower patch on there, and then I'll take a picture of it. So okay, next work in progress is the sleepy bear that I was showing you last week. I just barely had the bear started, and this is a pattern by the left-handed crocheter, and it was I believe it's a paid-for pattern, but I am doing this for somebody that was requesting it. Also, I always had my eye on it, and I wanted to get the pattern anyway. So the original pattern is actually a polar bear, but the person that's wanted me to do it wanted me to do a brown bear, and so I will show you. I did get some more work done on it. Well, before I show you, I'll pop in a picture here of what it's going to look like. Okay, so what I've got done on it, this is the head piece, the muzzle, and I have a few more rounds here to go before I will fasten this head piece off. I do have the ears. I have the ears made, and both ears, and then I have one back foot and I have the tail right there, and then I have one arm, and as you see, the arm is showing the shirt that the bear is going to have, and the person that was wanting it was wanting me to do the shirt in University of Mississippi Ole Miss colors, which is navy blue, which are navy blue and red. So that is what I'm doing. The shirt will be solid blue with red on the cuffs, and I think around the neck, and then around the waist or whatever, a band, and that will be in red. This blue that I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver Soft Navy, and then the red is Red Heart Super Saver Cherry Red. So like I said, I have a couple more rounds on the head, and then I will start the body part, and so I'll be working on that more this week so I can get it done. I don't know if I get the whole thing done, hopefully, because I'm sure the lady's waiting on it. So I need to go ahead and get more of that done. And then let's see, what other works in progress? Oh, now I have been making granny squares. A couple of weeks ago, I was telling you about Melissa here on YouTube. Her channel name is Crocheting in Agreement, and she is having a squares. I can't remember what she called it, but it's like a drive for squares, just people to send in squares for her to sew together for a prayer blanket ministry as part of her church. But it is a kind of a national wide where these prayer blankets will go out to be sent out to people that are sick or in need of comfort. And so I have started working on squares. This is my stack so far. I'm just making them out of scrap balls of yarn that I have. I have several containers like this that's got different colors of balls of yarn, and so I just kind of pull out colors, and I've been making these squares. I'm trying to make the squares about 6-inch squares, so they'll be kind of easier to sew together. And so I'll show you, I don't know which ones I showed you and which ones I didn't, so I'll go ahead and show you them all because there's just a few. Anyway, I got this one, so there's 1 and 2 right there, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have 7 of them, okay? And so when I get a pretty good collection, I'm just going to pop them in a box or a mailer or whatever, and then I'll be sending them off to Melissa so she can add them to the donations she has gotten already and put them together. Okay. So if I will link Melissa's video below in the description box, that way you can check out this squares drive that she's having. If you happen to be able to send her a few, I'm sure she would appreciate it. Also, Edna over at Granny Crafters Crochet, I think, if that's her, I don't know, I'll link it below. But she is a sweet lady that also makes, she makes lap gans for I believe it's a nursing home. She calls it a memorial home in her area where she likes to send lap gans. She had a goal, I think, to make 40 lap gans because I guess that's how many residents are in this home. And she recently has been ill and having trouble, and also having trouble with one of her arms, and so she hasn't been able to crochet like she normally does or the same speed. And so she was asking if anybody wanted to do some lap gans. She's only asking for a size that is about 23 wide by 42 long. I think that's the right measurements, something like that. But I will link that video below so you can watch that and go over and watch her other videos. But if you could help her out or Melissa, I will link, like I said, I will link both of the videos below so you can get more information. Okay, last works in progress is the notebook paper blanket, the one I've been making for my daughter-in-law who is a teacher. And I did get, let's see if I got it upside down. Of course, you won't tell. You couldn't tell because it looks the same right side up or upside down. But anyway, I got, let's see, another section done. I got the blue stripe added, and then another section of the white, which I am finished. So I'm finished with that section. So now I need to attach my white again. Not white. I need to attach my blue here to make another stripe, and then I can continue on with the white. So here's what I've gotten so far. It's going to be really cute. It's supposed to look like a notebook paper, a piece of notebook paper. Let's see. I will pop in a picture here so you can see it with the holes. It's not holes, but anyway, where it's all together and it actually looks like a notebook piece of notebook paper. So check the picture out. Okay, so that is what I'm aiming it to look like. It is a pattern by a Crafty Concept, I believe, and I will link it below. It's free. And so that's all I've been working on. My other blanket I showed you last week, I haven't worked on that. I did attach the next cake, which is my 4th cake of yarn, but I really didn't get further than attaching it and getting a few stitches done, not many. Monday was a holiday from school, and also my husband was home. He was home for a long weekend before that, and then he was off Monday. And so I kind of got in the cleaning mood or whatever. And so I don't know if you've noticed, but my background, let me move this side and this side. I rearranged this. Well, this chair is in the same spot, but I used to have that chair with the red blanket there, and then I had my sewing machine kind of in between here, and then this chair you could barely just see part of it because it was up against this wall, and so I kind of did a switch. I put my sewing machine over against this wall and then my chair there. So now both the chairs are next to each other. So that way when my husband is in here watching something with me, we can sit next to each other. Anyway, I don't know why I didn't try that arrangement before, because it made the room look a whole lot bigger in person. I mean, I guess you really can't tell, but anyway, I did that. And then my top shelf, let me move you this way just a little. Okay, so the top shelf, I was going to point on the screen there. That ain't going to work. There, that top shelf, I used to have some amigurumis up there, and I moved all of those except for my little owl container you can see peeping over there. But I moved that, and I put other things there, and I moved my animals other places. So anyway, I like the way I have it set up now. I think it's more functional. And I did get an extra piece of furniture out that I really wasn't using anything in the drawers, and even the drawers were kind of hard to get to. So we just unloaded it. I shifted things around, and then I took it out. And so that also made more room in here. So I'm really liking it a lot. If I get it, because I may do some other changes, and then I will try to I may film a new craft room tour, new updated or something, but it still needs a little work here and there. So anyway, so I was busy doing that, and so I didn't work on some of my other things that I had been working on. I think I told you last week that my deer blanket will all go into, this is upcoming now. Okay, so upcoming, my deer blanket that I was working on, that it's going to be a Christmas gift. I told you that I ran out of yarn. Well, I did make it. I went to Michael's, and they had the yarn in the right color, so that's awesome. And so I picked up about 3 skeins. I had to think about it a little bit. Yes, I picked up 3 skeins, and they had a sale at Michael's where it was buy 1 skein, get 1 free on all their yarn. And so to even that sale out, I'd have to get 4. So what I did is I bought 3 skeins of that Lion Brand. It's Lion Brand Heartland. Oh, it's called Grand Canyon, because that's all I had left. And I still had, if you remember from last week, if you watched the video, I have 2 other sides of that blanket to do. And so I was thinking, oh, I could probably do it in maybe 1 skein or 2 skeins. I'm really bad about estimating yarn. I always seem like I have to go back and get more. But I thought, no, I'm going to pick up 3, because I'm thinking I have an idea. I may want to enlarge this blanket once I get all the pieces together, and then decide to enlarge it. So I thought, well, I better get some more of that Grand Canyon colorway. So I got 3 skeins, which, who knows, I may have to go get back and get more. But anyway, in order to get the buy 1, get 1, not free, buy 1, get 1 half price. I think that's what the sale was. Is that right? It wasn't buy one, get one free. No. Yeah, buy one, get one half price of the skeins of yarn. I believe that's right. Okay, so I got 3 of the, let me reach over here. I got 3 of the Grand Canyon, Lime Brand Grand Canyon. And so then I picked up this one, this colorway. It is Karen Simply Soft in the colorway Country Blue, right there. Now, I was looking for a blue, but I wanted kind of a, not like a, sort of like a denim blue, a grayish blue kind of sort of color. Okay, so this is what I found, and what I'm going to be using this for is I'm going to be making the next, and this is upcoming, okay, long explanation, sorry. This is the upcoming chunky mulls that I'm going to be making. You know, I made the elephant right here, and now I'm going to make, I wanted to make the rhino next that's in this set. And so I was thinking I would make the rhino in this kind of bluish, grayish, whatever color, because I figured that, you know, you want to have different colors and for each animal. And so I think I'm going to make the rhino in this. And then there is a hippo in the set, and I'm not sure, I think they use some sort of a purple, and so when I get to that, I'll figure out what purple I want to use. But anyway, I'm thinking that this is what I'm going to be using for that rhino. So that was my purchases and what's upcoming. Yeah. Well, one other thing upcoming, but I want to mention this first. Okay, so under the comments of my last video, there was a person that left a comment, okay? And this lady, her name is Judy Mills. Hi, Judy. She left a comment under my video telling me about a website that she had come across, and she was wanting to know if I knew about it because she said there was a lot of free patterns on there. And so I said, oh no, I haven't. I'm going to go check it out. And it's an awesome website, and so I want to share it with you. The name of the website is crochetkingdom.com. Read it off my notes. So yeah, all one word, crochetkingdom.com. I'll link it below. But there are lots of patterns, that free crochet patterns, and thank you, Judy, for pointing that website out to me, because I had never heard of it before, and I've really been enjoying and myself picking patterns out and things off of this website. So I think, yeah, it's a collection of patterns that have links to other websites, I think, but it's kind of in one spot or whatever. And so anyway, check the website out if you want, and I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, so the only thing else I want to mention, I think, is Vlogmas. Okay, so Vlogmas is coming up, and I'm getting plans and things kind of figured out what I want to do for Vlogmas, which what I'm going to be doing is it will be December 1st to Christmas, December 25th, okay? So one of the things I want to do for Vlogmas is I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to have a Christmas ornament, a pattern that I am going to be kind of like the little amigurumi type small items, the keychains and all those different items that I made last month for Vlogtober. So this one is going to be one ornament, Christmas ornament per day, okay? But it's going to be patterns from all over. I'm keeping it limited to free patterns or free tutorials on how to make them, so that way it can be available to anybody that would like to make them. If anybody wanted to come along with me and make the ornaments also, that would be awesome. I know I did have a couple of my YouTube friends that decided to join me on Vlogtober. 2 for sure, maybe even another one, I'm not sure, but I know 2 for sure that did that, and they made all the little mini projects just like I did. So I think that was really fun to see their projects as well. But anyway, so each day of Vlogmas, I'm going to feature a free pattern that I found. I'm going to make the ornament and then let you know where to find the pattern. So that's part of it. And then last, I have another thing. I'm going to keep it to be a surprise a little bit longer, but it'll be something. It won't be trivia like I did the Vlogtober videos, but it'll be something that'll be fun to listen to, and be something relatable to the holiday season. So I think it'll be fun to have a little section on that. I'll talk about it more when we get closer to Vlogmas, keep you in suspense. So along with that, I have one more thing that's going to be happening between December 1st to December 25th, and I've talked about it a little bit, but I want to talk about it again some more. Okay, so last year I asked Seta of Seta's Place if she would like to participate in this just between herself and myself. And we decided, and she agreed, and so we've been working on it, or I have been working on it kind of the last few months, putting it together. And we are going to do a Christmas Advent, I guess, project with each other. In fact, I have already sent my box of packages to her, and she's received it, and so I told her no peeking. She can't peek. She has to set it aside until December the 1st. She's going to be sending her box to me, and so each day from December 1st to the 25th, we are going to be opening a package. I put packages in that box, all numbered 1 to 25, and so December the 1st, she'll open package number 1. December the 2nd, she'll open package number 2, and so we're going to be making this as part of our Vlogmas. So she's going to be sending me a box the same way. So I will have something to open each day, so I will open it on camera, and then so I will have that plus the ornament I'm going to be doing each day, and then the little extra info section that I'm going to be doing. So I think it's going to be really fun. So I hope that you will come along and watch the videos when we get started on December the 1st. So be looking forward to that. Or I'm going to be looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I think that's it for today. I'm kind of late in posting this. Like I said, it was a busy runaround day today, so that's why this is coming out a little bit later than regular. So anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.